Day 2. Hello everyone. Welcome back if you've decided to join this adventure of daily diary vlogging. Tanya here. I am 52 years old. I live on the east coast of Scotland, and today I'm going to sort of cover off a couple of things. I'm going to go a little bit into my background so it gives a little bit of context. And I'm going to be really honest and upfront of how I'm actually feeling, because that's the whole purpose of this, to see the progress and how things are improving over time with me going out of my comfort zone and doing these postings. So yesterday, after I did the first video, I felt really excited and really proud of myself for actually stepping out from the comfort zone and doing something that, yes, I was fearful of, but at the same time I knew I wanted to do, to prove to myself that I can do it. It's my choice. I am choosing to do this. And this morning when I woke up, that level of excitement was still there, because I was like, oh, it's day 2, I get to do this again. But at the same time, there was that sort of inner self-doubt voice starting to creep in and sort of, who are you to do this? So what I do in these situations when this self-doubt voice starts coming up, where in the past I would listen to it and I would ruminate for hours and maybe even days at sometimes, now I've got this kind of 3-step formula, which is become aware of the voice, and yeah, it's the self-doubt that's creeping in. Then accept it, because it's got a valid point that it wants to express, and the whole point of this channel is to be heard, to be brave and to be free. So I'm not wanting to suppress it, so I'm letting it articulate what it wants. So the articulation is the third kind of step in this. So by becoming aware that I've got a self-doubt voice sort of saying something, accepting that it's saying something, but then I can actually start challenging. Once it's articulated it, I can start challenging that. Is it, so what if no one watches this? So what if people reject this? They're not rejecting me because they don't know me yet. Maybe when we get to day 365, it might be a different kind of meaning that I'm associating with this, but this is my personal growth journey. I'm doing this to see the improvement and get comfortable being in front of the camera as well. So I do that 3 steps: awareness, acceptance, and then articulation. And Marissa Peer has got this wonderful quote that feelings are to be felt until they no longer need to be felt. So by suppressing them, we're just avoiding or trying to numb ourselves out. But by accepting that we do genuinely have feelings, and by articulating them, it takes away the kind of power that those feelings and emotions may actually have on us. So it's all about reframing and the meaning that we associate with them. So that's where I am today, excited. I've done my little 3-step articulation of what I was actually feeling, and now I'm actually able to be in front of the camera again, having done that 3-step process for myself. What I thought I would also answer is, well, not anyone's asked the question, but it's one of the questions that I ask my coaching clients. Why have you chosen to do coaching? Why now? And I'm just going to turn that towards myself, because this self-reflecting diary is all about me self-coaching myself through life and everything that I'm going through, and being able to document what that journey looks like. So why YouTube now? Now I actually feel ready. Now, don't get me wrong, I genuinely believe that we are all born perfect when we come into this human experience, and throughout our lives we start getting conditioned by cultural beliefs, our caregivers' beliefs, society start informing beliefs within us, and some of those beliefs are helpful at a certain point in time, but not necessarily going forward in life or achieving goals that you may want to achieve. So it's really good to sort of like revisit our beliefs and sort of do the kind of challenge, is this really true? is it really my belief or not? So for years, I believed that I was broken, that I needed fixing, that there was something wrong with me because I wasn't like everyone else around me. They all seemed to have it all sorted and they knew what they were doing, where I was sort of scrambling. I felt like a duck in water where my feet were just going so fast underwater, but the exterior looked so serene and calm. Everyone thought I had it all figured out, but in actual fact, inwardly, I just was so overwhelmed and exhausted by the constant mental kind of debates that I was having with myself. So I didn't feel ready before. Now that I've done the past 18 months of really deep inner work within myself, working with some coaches and with some therapists in the process, as part of my training, this is one of the benefits, that you create a network of people that you can actually utilize as and when you need each other to sort of like support us on that kind of self-healing journey. So through that work, I realized that it was the meaning that I was associating with it. I am whole and complete. I don't need external validation. I don't need to have YouTube followers to make me feel that I am worth breathing air and having this human experience. I am worth it. And I love myself now, which before it was words that I was using, it wasn't a genuine kind of feeling that I had within myself. So I know I've come a great deal. And now that I've got the business set up, I've got kind of my logos, I've got my message, I know I've got tools and techniques that I can actually use with clients to help them, but at the same time I'm helping myself. And by this channel, I'll be able to sort of like doctor a few of those hints and tips along the way to sort of help you, because not everyone is going to go for coaching or therapy, but we all probably could use some support, and this channel will hopefully provide that. So that is answering the why. I'm actually ready right now. I'm ready to conquer the fear of being in front of a camera, doing something out of my comfort zone, and at the same time seeing the progress that I'm making along the journey. The other thing that I just wanted to briefly cover off in this second video vlog is a little bit about my background. So my father is of Greek descent. My mother is of half Polish from her father's side and half Scottish from her mother's side. Both of my parents are alive and well. They're still together. And I've got a younger sister, and that is my kind of sort of family kind of immediate unit. And I lived in Greece for 12 years between the ages of 5 and just before I turned 17. And the rest of my life prior and post have been here in Scotland. But what I'm planning on doing over the next few days is, as I'm sort of exploring how am I feeling, what's happening on a daily kind of basis, I'm going to start giving you a wee bit more of my background to sort of explain a little bit of the context of why I decided to pivot my career and go into coaching and embrace doing the hypnotherapy and the really intense self-development that I have been doing over the past 18 months. So that is to come yet. So I'm going to wrap it up here again, and thank you for watching. If you like and if you want to sort of like follow me on this journey and dip in, please feel free to subscribe, and I hope you have an amazing day. And remember, seize the day and always remember that you have choices in life, so choose wisely. Bye until tomorrow.